Hey guys, welcome back to Pikasax's The Royal Trap playthrough. So last time there was an inspection apparently, and we're stuck and she's stuck in a bed. Okay, so as you see, she has remained some of her senses, but remains too weak to be moved.
You, prisoner, what do you have to say for yourself?
That's not my potential friend Lambert speaking. I'm not sure what he expects me to say.
Yeah.
What? That wasn't intentional. My throat has suddenly clogged up. I cough and blink a few times, trying to shake the sensation that I'm breathing through mud. Nazagi's hand pushes down on my shoulder, preventing me from trying to rise. As you can see, she is not able to speak. She is quite ill. Very well. On behalf of the Crown of Guelenor, I thank you for your service. Please inform the guards if you need anything else. Actually, there is something that I require. Having this criminal under my care creates a great deal of disturbance, especially when I have been deprived of the attentions of my personal assistant. And the maids seem to be very neglectful. I haven't seen one in days. I require fresh blood. Blood, sir? Yes, someone new, a hall boy. Even a guardsman would do. I'm not certain. My duties do not permit. Of course. Take a message to Prince Callum then. Ask him if he has any servants that he can spare. That's the last I hear as Prince Nazagi guides the discomfited visitor away from my sickbed. Free from scrutiny, I continue to hack and cough. What is wrong with me? What happened to my voice? Am I going to choke to death? When Nazagi returns alone, I slap the mattress to get his attention and claw on my throat. One moment. He retrieves his spectacles from the dresser drawer. This is in your interest that I can see clearly for this. He steps closer and with one fluid movement, reaches his hands around my neck. Unyielding fingers press a point behind my head, and I can feel something shift. There now. Breathe slowly and drink more water. I'll be in the main room. Without further comment, he releases me and withdraws. I draw a deep breath and test my voice again. Slimy, arrogant. And then I'll let the rest of my breath go. There's no sense in wasting it. Warily, I return to the front chamber. Let me know if you experience any soreness or swelling. I suppose it's nice of him to monitor my well-being, but his tone is not at all concerned either. I'm fine. Good. Your suggestion about maid service seems promising. With any luck, Prince Callum will play into my hands. Is there some custom in Guelenor that makes room cleaning unusually repellent to soldiers? I didn't expect the guard to volunteer, but he seemed oddly desperate to deflect my request. You didn't see? He was afraid. Afraid of what? I believe he may think you are a vampire. What? You are unnaturally pale by local standards, my lord. And you did mention fresh blood. It's a common saying. I thought you did it on purpose to scare him into obeying you. Yes, of course that was my plan. No, it wasn't. Yorick usually handles these interactions. Your valet? I met him, briefly, at the upper servants' dinner our first night. He was quite loud and jolly. He does enjoy his wine. Our usual working arrangements include him going out and speaking with people. He brings back their words, and I interpret them. He has a talent for integrating himself with strangers. He's friendly. Idle chatter and smile is not friendship. No, but it helps. It's difficult to imagine Nazagi making friendly conversation with kitchen staff to learn the latest tidbits. Concerning his general demeanor, they'd probably run in terror if he tried. Of course, he is a prince. Such back alley snooping is beneath his dignity. That's why he has agents. Unfortunately, at the moment, the agents means only me. So, if Callum does send Dolores here, what is your plan? I thought you would handle that. You said you wanted to befriend her. Yes, but Yorick usually handle the talking to people. An informal situation, yes. Well then, I will simply need to treat this as a formal situation and show her every courtesy. I would probably throw her off guard. She is not very courteous. Which means I should prepare myself. He leaves the room. and returns a moment later without his spectacles. We need to agree on certain signals. I'm not able to see in every detail. In the moment, I may miss nuances. If I'm treading down a wrong track and you think I should steer away, pick up your glass and set it down again. I will hear the sound. If he can't see someone's facial expressions well, he can't tell when he's making them uncomfortable. For all his clever plans, he is helpless in the face of normal human interaction. Wait, am I supposed to be out here? Aren't I supposed to be in bed and unable to speak? Even if my guess turns out to be wrong, Miss Orphe is already aware there are webs being spun. She knows who you are, what you have and have not done. We will work from there. I suppose that's that. ... Time passes, and there is no sign of any visitor, maid or otherwise. Maybe she isn't coming. Maybe Callum won't send her. You have no patience. These past few days in the dungeon, I have over-exercised my patience. What would you normally do while waiting? Bjork sometimes amuses me with stories. He reads to you? No. He tells me of the people he's met in their encounters and mishaps, romances, escaped wildstock, things of no importance. So, funny gossip. I suppose. So, since we're waiting for Dolores, I guess. Dolores told me there was a pair of gentlemen planning to fight because they were wearing the same outfits to the ball. And did they? Did they what? Have a fight? I don't know, she didn't say. That's not very entertaining, is it? She also said there was a young woman planning to make a big scene at the ball and expose Cassie as an imposter. Her parents sent her home in disgrace. A noble, by what name? That could be important. I don't know, she didn't say. I suppose you'll have to ask her. That didn't turn out to be very entertaining either. I'm sorry. I suppose jovial anecdotes aren't among my best skills. You are a very different sort from York, that is true. Perhaps a game, a challenge of wits. All right. What did you have in mind? I happen to have a fine Parxes, and I have no idea what that is. It's a game which is not entirely based on either luck or strategy, but a mix of both. With a roll of the dice, covered pawns emerge from their nests to circle the board before escaping the scoring zone in the center. Along the way, they may create jams and block other players' progress, or eat the other players' pawns and send them back to their own nest. Even without his spectacles, Nazagi seems to have very little difficulty following the game. I do notice him occasionally picking up his cast dice to inspect them more closely, but he never mistakes my pieces on the board for his own, or one square for another. The question does occur to me, is he a man who would be more pleased by winning or competing with a skilled opponent? In a game like this, the point is mostly moot. You can't subtly throw an outcome when you still have to throw the dice. No matter what you plan, the game will progress as it chooses. There might be a metaphor here, but in most situations, the game of politics runs more smoothly. Knowledge is the key to control, and here in Guelnor, there is simply too much I did not know. After some time spent over the game board, there comes a knock on the door. This one is not an authoritative hammer or of a guard or demanding entrance, but light taps, with enough time passing between them to make the entire affair sound, I don't know what that is. Okay, desultory. Okay, whatever. Just correct me if you want to. At a guess, that would be Dolores. Please, come in. A familiar face enters the room. I heard you need your runes. As soon as she catches sight of me, she flinches away. You must be Miss Orphe. It is a pleasure to meet you. A pleasure? Of course. You are a very special young woman. Miss Bella has told me a great deal about you. Yes, I bet. So, what was your plan from the beginning? This was your plan from the beginning? Or just so you could change masters? What are you talking about? You tell me, lady, what's your scheme? Please, Miss Orphe, don't call me that. What would you prefer? My name is Dolores. Dolores, a lovely name. If you say so. Please, feel free to call me Nazagi. Okay, I don't know if it's Nazagi or Nazagi. Or, I don't even know. I give up. Okay, just flow. Go with it. Go with the flow. Okay. Okay. Look, what's going on here? Did you want me to clean your room or not? I think that's rather a waste of your talents, don't you? Circumstances have forced you into a number of roles throughout your life, none of which have truly suited you. You are a clever and ambitious young woman capable of planning and seizing advantages when you see them. That is a wisdom which deserves recognition. Yes, what do you want? So far, it doesn't seem that Nazagi's honeyed words are achieving the desired effect. What he's saying is you're a lot smarter than you let on, and the king hasn't treated you like he should. So what? So he would like to help you. The Lord of Silks wants to help me, please. The problem, lady, is you think you're the clever one. She does have that weakness. What? And you don't? Seriously, you can see how it benefits us all to make clever friends, particularly when trying to unwind such a tangled web. What do you want? I want to discover the truth. It may be of great value to both of us. Both of us, huh? What about her? She is of limited importance. Oh, thank you very much. By this time, though, I've become used to Nazagi's choosing an angle to play without informing me. I show no reaction. It was her information that brought me to you. It is your information that I am most eager to discover. You are, huh? So, what do you want to know? Many things. But a good starting place would be your version of recent events, such as how you came to discover yourself in direct service of Prince Callum. Her eyes flicked to me. Look, I don't know how she got here or what she's told you, but I've got no plans to take her place down here. There. He waves his hand dismissively. If it helps, I have no interest whether you did or did not participate in the kidnapping of Princess Cassidy. I give you my oath, on my honor, that I have no intention of implicating you in that affair. I'm curious about what happened after your party returned to the palace. I know I blamed you for me being arrested, but I can't really see how you could have done it. You didn't have time. All I can guess is that there's a lot more going on than I know about. That's true enough. Say I take it for the truth that you're not trying to shock me. If I tell you what I know, what is there for me? What would you like? I don't ask that lightly, not for the simple moment, but for the future. What do you want yourself? Are you content now that you have been raised to the rank of a valet? Ha! What do I want? I want to never see a castle or noble again for the rest of my life. I want a house of my own, a farm maybe, where I can grow my own food and live for myself. Nothing more? You've never dreamed of yourself as something greater. What do you mean? Whether she's a lost princess or not, she has no idea about the matter. It's dangerous to put that thought into her head. She is ambitious and smarter than she looks. If she guesses Nazagi's purpose, she might feed him lies. I lift my glass and set it down again. If you want to know how to best reward you, that's all. Perhaps I should aid you in seeking a rural assignment. Could be. Tell me then, Dolores, what took place when you returned to the castle? How did you receive word of your new rank? Well, first I knew anything was when the guards came for Lady Sneak. I thought it was a mistake, like she said. Thought the best I could do was slip away when their backs were turned. But before I could act, they were marching me off to see the king. He gave me a speech where I half couldn't tell if he were senile or what. Called it a reward, this new job. No more fetch and carry. All I have to do is keep an eye on the bad seed sun. So, I'm gonna end this episode here, and, like, subscribe, favorite, do whatevs, comment below, and thank you for watching!